On October 5, 2010, the Nobel Prize in Physics 2010 has been awarded to Andrei Geim and Konstantin Novoselov for groundbreaking experiments regarding the two-dimensional material graphene. Graphene is a sheet of carbon, just one atom thick. Regardless of this breakthrough, and yet with a purpose to change quality properties of basic well-known materials, over the past 20 years, scientists have explored single-wall carbon nanotubes, which are sheets of graphene rolled into cylinders. The diagram you are seeing right now shows typical dimensions of width and length of graphene nanotubes. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the negative 9th power of a meter, or in other words, 0.1 billionth of a meter. Just fancy it, a nanometer is 10 times smaller than the width of your DNA and 10 times bigger than the size of an atom. Single-layer graphene nanotubes have the following unique properties: flexibility and length, effective concentration from 0.01%, enabling the production of conductive materials of any color, enabling the production of transparent conductive materials, preservation or improvement of the mechanical properties of materials. However, graphene nanotubes have been left unused for a while, since there lies a huge obstacle to mass production of such nanotubes. The first one is a high price. 1 kilogram of the nanotubes used to cost $100,000. Agree, this is too expensive to experiment in such a case. The second one was an unscalable production of the nanotubes. The foregoing issues have been resolved by Mikhail Pritechinsky, Oleg Kirillov, Yuri Zelvensky, and Yuri Karapachinsky, who set up the company named Oxial in 2009 with headquarters in Luxembourg. The company launched Graphetron 1.0, the first industrial-scale facility for graphene nanotube synthesis. It became the world's largest facility. Oxial's nanotube production capacity is now 90 tons per year. The company accounts for more than 97% of the global graphene nanotube market. The big brain behind Graphetron and a scalable production of one-layer graphene nanotubes is Mikhail Pritechinsky, who is simply called a Russian genius in the West. According to the interview given by Yuri Karapachinsky, which is available on the Oxial's YouTube channel, the company supplies graphene nanotubes to thousands of companies and famous brands. Actual names of customers are highly classified. Surprisingly, about 10 years ago, the European Commission announced the initiative titled Graphene Flagship to push the graphene advancements out of the laboratory and reduce them to the industrial application, including at the intersection of biotechnology and physics, since graphene is adaptable to organic tissue. In response to the war in Ukraine, Graphene Flagship Director Jerry Kinnaret has created a grant to support Ukrainian researchers wishing to participate in Graphene Flagship events. Russian and Belarusian institutions have been suspended from the project, and delegates affiliated with these institutions will not be allowed to participate in Graphene Flagship events. Okay, that's ridiculous, because Russians don't even need to participate in such events. Oxyal is the world's producer of the very graphene nanotubes and graphene flagship. Its projects, contractors, suppliers, and other companies related with them may, with a high degree of likelihood, be customers of Oxyal. Stop living in the matrix shaped for you by the mainstream media, both in terms of technology, its capacities, and relationships among the market players. Stay with me and I will tell you more.